We all have been working from home since almost about 20 days now. The first phase of lockdown is going to be over tomorrow, but it might also get extended. The situation is that we have probably, most of us, have never worked from home earlier. We are so tuned to working from offices, from plants, from our respective places of profession, that working from home was perhaps an alien experience for us. But when we look at this situation, I believe that those of us who have been working from home, this probably is a golden period. This is an integration of our personal life as well as our professional life. And probably this is one of those rarest opportunities when we are working with utmost sincerity and the sense of commitment, in spite of the fact that nobody is watching us, that we are not being supervised. I think this is one opportunity in life that probably we can prove our worth, we can prove our loyalty to our organization, we can say that we believe in our company and we want to contribute to the growth and development of our organization. I think working from home is an opportunity for us to ensure that we create yet another identity, yet another image that will be adored by people in our organization. Friends, it is beautifully said, what you are when nobody is watching you and what you are when the entire world is watching you, if both the images are same, then you are a true person. And I think that's what I'm trying to arrive at. Let's try and make the best use of this wonderful opportunity. When we are working from home, I think it is time that we start contributing little more than what otherwise we would have done during the office time by remaining in the office. This is one of those wonderful times when we can create tremendous work output because we know that we can make things happen. I think this is one opportunity when we can prove our loyalty to our organization. I think the commitment must be the highest. This is going to help our company go forward when the lockdown is over. When we again get back to our offices, I think that is the time when we will not have to start from zero, we will be able to start from somewhere above that. That probably would be one of the USPs of our organization and the company. Time has come, ladies and gentlemen, when we get together, when we become more loyal, when we become more sincere, and when we produce that work output that is so very much needed. The times are going to be challenging when the world reopens for us. The times are going to be testing when the world reopens for us. Let's work from home with utmost commitment and sincerity so that we are ready for the time ahead. I think we are all capable of bouncing back. The work that we do today is going to be our asset tomorrow. So let's be ready for tomorrow. Let's prove our worth. Let's work from home in the most sincere, in the most committed manner. Let me share an incident that happened once in my life. Once I went to a friend of mine, to his house, to discuss a few very important matters. We sat together and started discussing, and within 3 minutes, his 8-year-old son comes into the room, goes to his father and says, "Daddy, I want to play with you." My friend says, "Look beta, uncle has come, you go out for some time, play on your own, and then daddy shall play with you after some time." The boy went out, we resumed our discussions, and again, within about 5 minutes, he comes back to the hall, goes to his father and says, "Daddy, I told you I want to play with you." Now my friend was a little disturbed and a little angry. He says, "I told you to go and play on your own. Now be a good boy, go out, play on your own, and daddy shall play with you in 5 minutes. The boy goes out again. We again started our discussions. Again, within 5-6 minutes, that 8-year-old comes back to my friend and says, "Daddy, play with me now." Now, my friend was a little more disturbed. He didn't know what to do about this boy. He looked around and suddenly found that there was a piece of paper lying on the floor, and on that piece, a world map was drawn. He had an idea. He tore that piece of paper into various pieces, called his son and said, "Look, son, I know you are very intelligent. There was a world map drawn on this piece of paper. I tore it into pieces. Go out, join this piece of paper in the right way so that the whole world map comes out. If you do that, Daddy shall give you a big, big chocolate." The boy was very happy. He thought that his play had started. He took those pieces and went out, and we had a sigh of relief that he would not come back at least for the next 20-30 minutes. But to our surprise, within about 8 minutes, he came back and he says, "Daddy, I have made the world map right." I could not believe. I laughed. He looked at me and said, "No, uncle, I really did it. Look, I have the piece of paper here." I took that paper and I observed that the entire world map was drawn in the right manner. I was surprised because even I would have taken at least about 15-20 minutes to do it right. I looked at him and I said, "Son, this probably has not been done by you. Somebody else must have helped you." He smiled and said, "No, uncle, I've done it myself." I said, "It was very difficult. How could you do it in such a short time?" And one reply that he gave me, friends, is something that is worth remembering throughout our life. He said, "Uncle, there was a photograph of a man at the back. I made the man right and the world became all right." What a wonderful message. I think it's all about being right. What is being right? Being right is doing what we are expected to do. Being right is adhering to our own values and principles. Being right is listening to our own conscience. Being right is performing, excelling, and contributing. And I think if we can do something like that, sitting at our home, but contributing to our own organization, I think that would be a wonderful, one of the most wonderful things that we would do for our company. Friends, therefore, it is extremely important that we stick to our discipline. We ensure that we work so productively for our own organization so that when we get back to our company, when we get back to our office, we don't have to start from zero.